What's up, everybody? Zandig here, back with another Blu-ray review from the nerdmentality.com. This time with the latest in the Vestron Video Classics line from Lionsgate. This is number 14, and it's going to be a sequel of sorts from a director that I think is quite a bit of fun. He's pretty terrible, Mark L. Lester, but it is Class of 1999. Which is kind of the pseudo-sequel to Class of 1984, same director. This one was released by Scream Factory. This also, I highly, highly recommend you check out this movie. It's a lot of fun and very silly, and it's got good movie goons. I always like some good movie goons. But we're not here to talk about this one, so... Class of 1999. If you've seen Class of 1984, this is pretty much the same story, except it takes place in the future. The future of 1999. If you're a kid or a teenager, you're either in prison, apparently, or you're going to schools, which are like prisons. And the kids are so violent and mean and tough that we need to do something about it. So let's merge military technology with teachers and make teacher robots. Yay, teacher robots. So it's kind of like, you know, The Substitute meets The Terminator. And it's pretty good. Honestly, it's a very entertaining film. It's not a very good film, obviously. I mean, it's Mark L. Lester, Class of 1984, Commando, my personal favorite of his, Hitman's Run. I mean, the man does not make the greatest film, so you have to temper your expectations. But as far as the feelings that this movie invokes for me, they're solid. It's definitely a plus. It's got a nice aesthetic to it. It's got goofy-looking future cars, and everyone wears, like, it's kind of like the jewelry they wear is kind of like a Mad Max thing. They have, like, parts and, like, spark plugs on their necks, but it's not full on Mad Max. It's not full on. It's kind of like a stew. The wardrobes and stuff are kind of like a stew of a bunch of different post-apocalyptic movies and weird stuff like that. But everything looks pretty good. The transfer on this looks fine. I think all these Vestron transfers look pretty damn good. I think they are the perfect blend of looking great and that rough look, or the graininess that makes you really feel like you're watching this sort of, like, kind of crappy movie. Like, I mean, the Vestron movies are, to me, they're all great midnight movies to, you know, crack open a beer with and hang out with some buddies and have some laughs. Besides The Gate. The Gate's fucking awesome. But yeah, this is Class of 1999. It's got some cool... I mean, honestly, the last 30 or 45 minutes of the movie is pretty much just like an action-packed climax, and it ends. So you can't really... I mean, it's certainly not boring or anything like that. It's got a bunch of people that you'll recognize in it. Pam Grier's in it. Stacy Keach is in it with a ridiculous haircut. He looks like a stupid Street Fighter character or something. Malcolm McDowell is in it. So it's got a cast. It has some... I thought... Honestly, at the end, when the robots, like the humans and the robots start coming out, like the cybertronics or whatever start coming out of the human teachers, I thought the special effects and the visuals were really good there. There's some like pretty neat body horror type stuff, which I didn't expect in this. When it, of course, is trying to rip off the Terminator, so it kind of ups that a little bit. But yeah, there's like a part where a guy's like a gun, like, or a flamethrower. A flamethrower comes out of a guy's arm, and his arm like peels away and flops to the ground. It looked really, really good. So it's not gonna be the greatest movie you've ever watched. It may not even be the best Mark L. Lester movie you've ever watched, but you are going to be entertained by this film because of the sheer silliness of it all. The characters aren't as good. You're not really rooting for... I don't even know what his name is. It doesn't even have the main kid's name. Like, he's not even in the synopsis of the movie. The main kid, not even mentioned. So you're not really going to care about the characters. I didn't really care about the characters. Not like I did in Class of 1984, where you're like rooting for the teacher, but you think the bad guy's kind of crazy and fun as well, and you don't want his wife to get fucked up or anything like that. And then, you know, you get the nice climax in there. But in this, the kids are just like, they're, you know, they're going to get fucked up by the robot teachers, and that's where the casting comes in with, like, Pam Grier and Malcolm McDowell's the principal, and the scientist guy is Stacy Keach. So, I mean, the more entertaining characters are definitely the antagonists as opposed to the boring protagonists in this movie. Who are like, I mean, they just have like a giant gang fight at one point. And then they're like, oh, the teachers are evil. Let's work together. And then there's not gang fighting anymore. So they did learn to get along, which is nice. This is how you solve gang violence. You make teachers robots and make them much more dangerous than other gangs. But yes, this is from Vestron, so it does come with the shiny, glossy slip cover, like all of their releases have. They're back there somewhere. Bam! Underneath there, and of course... Oh my god, I was going to show you the disc, but it's still in the Blu-ray player. Whoopsies. Oh well. Oh well on that. It'll be down there somewhere. Anyway, Vestron, no shortage of special features for them. It has an audio commentary with producer-director Mark L. Lester, interviews with producer Mark L. Lester and the co-producer using Mazzola, new rules with screenwriter C. Courtney Joyner, Cyber Teachers from Hell with the special effects creators, Eric Allard and Rick Stratton, Future of Discipline with director of photography Mark Irwin, and then the theatrical trailer, TV spots, still gallery, video promo. So it's, I mean, if you want to know about Class of 1999, they packed the release full of it. It's worth checking out. I own every single Vestron. I'm going to get every single one that's released regardless, just because I'm this deep in at this point and own them all. I would definitely, I mean, like I said, this is the 14th of the Vestrons released. I enjoyed them all for different reasons. I would definitely probably put in my top 5 of the Vestrons as far as entertaining movies go that I think you should watch, along with Chopping Mall, The Gate, Return of the Living Dead 3, and Slaughter High. Those are all the best Vestrons as far as I'm concerned. But, I mean, they do a great job on all of them. I mean, they have those... I mean, it's a great line. A great line overall. And this is just another nice addition to it that I am super excited to own now and add another one to my Mark L. Lester collection. You know, greatest action filmmaker ever. Anyway, Class of 1999. I highly recommend it, and check it out.